Hello everyone. So in this video, I am going to tell you the automation testing interview questions asked at TCS company. It was asked to one of my subscriber in March 2022. And here are the questions those were asked. So first of all, this is a common question, right? Then she was asked about what is fluent wait. So fluent wait in Selenium, it is, the maximum amount of time for which the Selenium WebDriver has to wait for a certain condition, right? Maybe web element, or maybe the condition becomes visible, right? Sorry, web element becomes visible. Now, it is also defined as how frequently the WebDriver will check if the condition appears before throwing the element not visible exception. Okay. Next question is, what is constructor? Now, constructor in Java is similar to a method that is invoked when an object of the class is created. So this is, we know. Now, they might ask you to write a program related to the constructor or any sample code for constructor. And what is the significance of constructor? So constructor is nothing but without a constructor, we cannot create the instance of the class. So it is useful for creating the instances of the class. Then the questions on two-dimensional array, three-dimensional array were also asked, like a single line code, like write code for writing for two-dimensional array program or three-dimensional array program, right? So this is how you can put it. Then exceptions or errors you faced in Selenium. So you can write about, you can tell them about the exceptions like stale element reference exception, element not visible exception, not clickable, right? So these are all the exceptions that you will face in Selenium, and how did you overcome them? How did you, when you face them, so how did you make sure that in the next run of automation those errors are not coming, right? So those things you can tell for this question. Now, what is Jenkins? Now, Jenkins is nothing but, again, it's a CI/CD tool, right? So that you can explain them about this. If you are having more experience on Jenkins, like creating pipelines and all those things, then you can explain that, or else you can at least tell that it's basically a continuous integration CI/CD tool, and it is used to run your automation suite whenever the code is being checked in. Now, what is inheritance? Okay, so one of the question you can expect from OOPS concepts: inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction, right? So these are all the favorite questions that are asked in not only this company, but in any of the company. It is a mechanism in which one object acquires all the properties and behaviors of a parent object. Okay, now final keyword. So it's a non-access modifier used for class attributes and methods, right? And as you see, it's a final keyword. So it would be non-changeable, impossible to inherit or override. Okay, then she was also asked to write a Selenium script for the login page. She could not recall the web URL, but this was the page, the case or the scenario that she was asked to automate, right? Then what is POM? What is page factory? And what is the difference between POM and page factory, right? Then what is the another way to enter in website? I think this question and this question is more related. So let me take this over here, right? These two questions are related. Then what is the difference between driver.get and driver.navigate, right? So get is used to navigate to particular URL website and wait till the page loads, while driver.navigate is used to navigate to the particular URL and does not wait to page load. Okay, then screenshot code, how to save screenshot. This is with respect to Selenium, with respect to automation. How will you save your screenshots in Selenium, right? So what you will do is you will be creating a class, implementing a test ng, test listener, right? Then you will be calling the method on test failure, right? And you will be adding a code to get a screenshot with this method. Okay, and you can keep it in any of the desired folder. It's up to you. Okay, then other few of the questions that were asked, like what is test-ng? What is the full form, long form of test-ng? What is the difference between JUnit and test-ng? How can I run same test cases multiple times in using test-ng? Again, CI/CD long form. How to access common keyword in Selenium? Question on data providers, right? So this was also one of the question. How to handle normal drop down? Okay, so this is using select, but okay, you can also get a question like how to handle a drop down in which auto suggestions are coming. Like, let's say if you type, some of the drop downs in some of the HTML pages are such in which you get auto suggestions in the drop down. values itself. So those also questions you can get. Then questions on include and exclude keyword, right? So these were few of the questions that were asked to her, and congratulations to her. She also got selected in TCS, and we wish her all the best for the career and wish you as well all the best for your career. Keep growing and stay tuned to our channel for more updates. Thank you for your time.